Hi everyone, thank you for being here today. My name is Zoe and me and Garrett are currently studying full stack development in a coding bootcamp located in Tokyo called Code Chrysalis. In our sixth week, we started this project. Today, we are going to introduce our ProChat. It is an application to make meaningful business connections. First, I would like to give our self-introductions. Again, my name is Zoe. I originally came from China and I have been in Japan for 13 years. I majored in electronic engineering and after graduation, I worked in sales and IT operations. I started to be interested in web development and I have been learning JavaScript since last year. I'm a big foodie and especially for beer, and in my spare time, I also play ukulele for fun. How about you, Garrett?
Thank you very much. Yes, hello everyone. My name is Garrett Chun, and I'm originally from Hawaii. In Hawaii, I spent a couple of years as a tax accountant, and about 20 years ago, I moved to Japan, and I have been teaching English at a public junior high school for the past 20 years. And now my goal is to become a software engineer. And I really like cats and karaoke. But the thing about karaoke is I really don't like singing. I like only listening and enjoying everyone's the atmosphere. So now that me and Zoe have introduced ourselves, I'm going to introduce my friend, John. So please meet John. So John is 35 years old, and he has been working for a company for the past 10 years. But he wants to further his career, so he decides to make a big change and get his MBA. He wants to quit his job and get his MBA. So let's fast forward a few more years, and John got his MBA. Good for him. But he doesn't really know how to get a job because he had the same job for so long. So he kind of forgot how to write a resume. And also to help John find a new job, he wants to make new connections with people related to his field. And we really want to help John. So we built this app to help people like him. Okay, so next, my teammate Zoe will explain exactly how this app can help John and people exactly like him.
Thank you, Garrett. So the ProChat supports these features. And user is able to register and log in, and user have a dashboard interface to fill in their general profile information, including education and working experiences. And user are able to create the resume based on their inputs. User can also download the resume and save it as PDF file. In ProChat, user can share profiles with other professionals. And user can select who they're interested in and review their experiences as well. And also user can post thoughts, job information, and event information to the public via post field. User can do thumbs up, thumbs down, and comment on the other professionals' post. So next, Garrett will give a quick demo.
Okay, thank you very much, Zoe. So that's enough talk about what our app can do. I'm sure you're all waiting to see exactly this app in action. So without further ado, I'm going to do a short demo. So first of all, you can log into the site. It's live right now. And when you log into the URL, this is the page that you're greeted with. Okay, so I logged in as a user. And now you can see my dashboard. It greets me as a dashboard, and you can see prior work experiences and education. And you also have the option to delete or change it anyways. So after you make your account, of course, you want to see other people's accounts. So you can maybe make connections or get new contacts. So let's go to professionals. And you can see a lot of different professionals here. Great. Great. So you're free to look at their profile. So let's look at this user's profile. And you can see you have links to your Twitter, Facebook, and everything else, and a bio and your skill set. So great. And next, you can go to the posts. So you can see what people post, and you can search like this user is looking for photographers and lots of other things. Okay. And you're free to discuss. So she's asking, are there any creative platforms creative on these platforms. I'm looking for photographers for my upcoming cyberpunk project. So I can suggest, oh, hello, I know there are some meetups for models and photographers in Tokyo. Okay, so I can post this. Yay, and we also have the ability to like or dislike posts. Like I'll like this one. Okay, okay, and that's about it for the demonstration. So now that you see what our app can do, we're going to talk about, Zoe's going to talk about the upcoming features in version 2. So I'm just going to log out and I'll pass it on to Zoe.
Thank you, Gary. So here is what we plan to implement in the future. For example, a chat box that allow multiple users to join in and enjoy a real-time chatting, a search function for users to filter out profiles and resumes by keywords, and user could create groups and invite the other people so that they can raise communities. And they would be company accounts which allow companies to post their job openings. And user is able to submit their resumes and cover letters towards these job openings. What else good ideas do you have? Please let us know. We would love to hear your feedbacks. Next, let's Gary talk about our tech stacks.
Okay, thank you, Zoe. So I'm going to talk about the tech stack now. So on the front end, we use React. Now, React is a very wonderful JavaScript library, and it's used to building nice user interfaces. And it helps us create very interactive websites like you saw, like ours. And we also use Redux. So Redux is another powerful library that helps us manage state. So with Redux, the state of our application is kept in the store, and each component can access any state from this store. Okay, next, Zoe will talk about the backend.
For the backend, we chose MongoDB as our database and used the framework Mongoose. It was the first time we used a non-relational database. Mongoose has so many cool methods, which makes it easy to achieve CRUD operations. We used the Postman to test each endpoint and deploy it onto the Heroku. For the user authentication, we use packages like JWT, which stands for JSON Web Token, and Bcrypt. After a user logs into the application will generate a token under the hood. And when the users log in next time, the token is required. And then it will tell the server which route and resources the user is allowed to access. And Bcrypt use a hash algorithm to store the passwords and to generate a random sort, store that sort, and then encrypt the password. In this project, we faced many challenges. The most one I feel is the user authentication part. It was a completely new thing to me, and we used Postman to test over and over again towards each endpoint. And when we we need to put the token in the header and testing the CRUD operation. The second I would say was to set up MongoDB. We learned how to create schemas and tables, and we learned how to connect MongoDB with our Express server and make it up and running. Next, I will pass to Gary to discuss about his challenges.
Thank you, Zoe. Yeah, so one of our biggest challenges was deploying to Heroku to make it live on the internet. We were very new to Heroku, and we had a lot of trouble trying to properly set up the configuration files and to set it up so our files that we don't want to share was kept secret. And our fourth and biggest challenge was probably time management. So as Zoe said before, we are still students at a very intensive boot camp. So we had to also do homework for the boot camp, study for assessments, and do other projects. So this project was done only on our free time. We didn't have any class time to do it. So we had to find free time on the weekends or maybe late evening. So that was a lot of trouble for us. And we had to decide a MVP, which is minimum viable product. So we had to decide what we could do in the time frame that we were given. And we set a lot of goals. Like, for example, we're going to make the login page by this date, and then we're going to make the profile page on this date and make the password authentication by this date. So we had a very good plan set out. But what we didn't factor in was the bugs. So often in the process, we had so many bugs, and that really set us apart, set us back a lot. So that was a big challenge to overcome, time management. Okay. And last, I'm going to pass it back to Zoe to final words.
Thank you, everyone. So please scan the URL in the middle and have a try with ProChat. Please register, create your profile, and connect with more professionals. Enhance your business connections. Also, here are our GitHub and Twitter links. Welcome to drop by. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, everybody. Goodbye.